We are riding out to an ancient ruin. I have some very bad news. It's gonna be like that all over the Nile Delta. I was counting on filming Tel Basta, the Temple of Bastet. Good morning from Mansoura. We are riding out to an ancient ruin. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I think it's Behbeit or Behbeit, el-Hagar. Hagar means stones, so I think it might be something about like the house of stones, the place of stones. The people in Mansoura are the most friendly I have ever seen, and like wanting to be on camera. That's cool. Anyways, yeah, so we're going out to this ancient ruin. It's only about a 30 minute ride. We'll look at it, I'll explain what I know and what I can, and then we'll be exploring more. Masalema! This guy. Alright guys, let's hit the road. Yalla bina. Hello. I have some very bad news. Not just for this site, but for many ancient sites out here in the Delta. I don't know if I'm going to be able to film them. I've done so much research on so many different places, and when I went into this site, Behbeit el-Hagar, or the Temple of Isis or Isis, I was told I'm not allowed to go in there. And I called my husband and he spoke to them in Arabic, and a manager came out who does speak English and Italian, and he's working with the Ministry of Antiquities, and he spoke to me and said it's forbidden. It's forbidden for everyone, for foreigners, Egyptians. It's not an open site. We don't sell tickets for this site. So yeah, I'm not allowed to look at it, definitely not film, but not even look at it. So that sucks. And I was asking him about other sites that I'm planning to visit around Mansoura, and actually just in the Nile Delta in general, and he was saying, no, you're not going to be able to see that. I have plans to, in the next video, go to a place to film Mendes, and he said, you can try, but that's going to be very difficult and highly unlikely. It's even more controlled and secure out there than it is here. But there is a Nilometer out there, which measured the Nile. And I mean, there's only a few that have been discovered in good condition, especially around Egypt. So I was really hopeful to see that. And Mendes is just an ancient city. I mean, the Temple of Isis, or Isis, Isis, that I was just trying to see here goes back to the Ptolemaic times. And you have the Temple of Isis in Aswan, the Philae Island. Well, this would be like the northern version of that, but I just pulled off to from the busy road, but there's also construction happening out here. But yeah, it seems like I'm not going to be able to film a lot of things out here. I'm going to wait for this to pass. So that's an update. I honestly don't know what I'm going to be allowed to film or not out here. That's a real bummer, because I've spent so much time researching, finding coordinates to locations that are not really visible on the map. He said even Tel Basta, the cat temple, I might need to get permissions for that. which you have to get in Cairo. And I'm not in Cairo anymore, and you have to pay money for that, and I don't know how easy or fast the process is, to be honest. We're gonna try, obviously, but I don't know, like, yeah, these places that I was planning to visit, Mendes and Thumis, are like about an hour and a half away. So that's a 3-hour drive on my motorcycle through like village roads, maybe for no reason. He was very confident that I wouldn't be able to, but he said, like, do as you like. I'm stubborn, but I don't know if I want to do 3 hours for nothing, you know? Anyways, all right, guys, so I am hungry. We're gonna get breakfast, and we'll check out a site that we are able to visit, which is Dar ibn Luqman, or the place that we tried to visit in the last video. So, disappointing that so many things are forbidden. But it is what it is. Let's just jump on the bike and go. Yalla bina. Okay, we are back in Mansoura, and I just saw a food cart which looks appetizing. So we're gonna go over there. Check it out. See, I think it's full. Is it just... Yes, it's full. Perfect. So let's get some of that, and we can just eat it right here. As is usual, I don't know if they're gonna mind filming, but I'll try. صباح الخير. عندك فول هنا؟ تمام. تمام أصور ولا لا؟ مفيش مشكلة. ليش؟ أهلا. ازيك؟
أحلى استباحات.
طبق فول. طبق. Mine's Arabic. Oh, I'm so disappointed about those ancient sites, man.
Where are you from?
Anna? America. Maybe I should just get some sandwiches, actually. ممكن اتنين sandwich فول? Oh. Oh, they have onions. Yes. That looks amazing. We go around. This is a little cart. I just saw a lot of people here and figured it must be good, yeah? All right. Anyways, I'm gonna get my food and I'll sit down. Then I don't have to hold the camera. I got my food and my onions. You know what? Cairo normally doesn't serve it with onions, but I always add it at home. So I'm loving that. It's hard to show you, but there's fava beans inside. It is amazing Egyptian breakfast. I've been craving this for a long time. They usually give it to you with chili peppers though. I don't see any here. These onions are amazing. They're in some kind of like salad dressing. Very good. It is messy though. Never eat food like this. You have to lean over or you'll get it all over your shirt. Really good though. Good morning, Mansoura. You know what? Those ancient sites, just going back to that. Initially they told me, you need to go buy your ticket in Tanta. I was like, Tanta? That's so far away? It's like over on the other side of the Delta. I don't know, it's not close. Like, why would they sell a ticket in Tanta for this site here in Mansoura? But they were just saying stuff, I guess, because then they called someone in. I definitely understood them saying that. I think they were just trying to get rid of me. But then the Ministry of Antiquities guy came by. And he explained that you can't even buy a ticket. It's not about where the ticket is, it's you cannot buy a ticket for this site. Now from what he said, sorry I'm eating and talking, but it's gonna be like that all over the Nile Delta. There's only a few sites I think where I can actually go in. They might even still have a problem with me filming. I was counting on filming Tel Basta, the Temple of Bastet, and now I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to film there or not. The ancient history, people want to see this, you know? Why? What's the reason? Anyways, I'm still gonna try. Definitely like the major sites, like Tel Basta, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna try to film, see what I can. But yeah, it's just it's a pity, you know? Tel Basta is not till later though. That's in Zaazit. We're in Mansoura. These onions are great. And this sandwich was £5. Prices are not like that in Cairo. Not in the areas that I've ever bought food in, which is, I mean, it's not like way out in the middle of nowhere, but Saida Zainab, they charge more. Anyways, there's breakfast, £10. And now we're gonna go to the site that I can most certainly visit, hopefully film a little, that I was talking about in the first video when we arrived. That kind of gives you a little bit of history of Mansoura as it is going back almost 800 years. So I'll see you guys soon. We'll jump on the bike and then get out of here. We're back because I want to know what's in the onion juice. أهلا اسمك إيه؟ أحمد. فرصة سعيدة.
فرصة سعيدة.
إيه في البصل؟
بصل، خل، ليمون، بهارات.
Okay.
بهارات، ملح، شطة، كمون.
Okay, translations come later. I think I like vinegar, lemon. بس ما أعرفش إيه ده تاني.
خل، ليمون.
It's so good, whatever it is. So, حلو. شكرا جدا. أنا أسعد. سلامة. Really good. Anyways, I've finished my meal. I'm probably gonna come back here another day. Maybe not. I probably won't film, but like that was awesome. I really liked that. So, okay, sorry. We're going now. We'll see you at Dar ibn Luqman. And honestly though, I really want some coffee first. I think I need coffee. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film at this place either. So maybe I can give you some history about it just in case I'm not allowed to film there. I don't know. Here's an ahwa. Let's stop here. Can I park here? I just do things until people say I can't. Let's get a coffee. We're outside at an ahwa now. I just ordered 2, but these are massive. I didn't think they were gonna be this big. 2 Turkish coffees. So I'm feeling pretty tired though, so now I have 2 of them. And that should wake me up. But we are going to be heading to Dar ibn Luqman, which is a very old house here in Egypt. It actually dates back to the Ayyubid period, so the Islamic times. We're on the mid 13th century or like early 13th century, so around 780 years old. It is actually one of the oldest surviving medieval houses in the Nile Delta, and it is the place where King Louis IX of France was held captive in 1250 during the Battle of Mansoura. But I will tell you guys more about that when we get to the location, and I hope we can film. I'm just gonna drink these coffees and then we'll get into that history. And we have arrived. I'm gonna try to park my bike somewhere and then we will go inside. Alright guys, we have arrived to the museum. As suspected, no filming is allowed, but I can take photos and I'm gonna do that and maybe do a voiceover, or I don't know, just tell you later. Let's go. Dar ibn Luqman in Mansoura is more than just a historic house. It's a window into Egypt's medieval past. Today, it serves as a small museum, preserving the story of the city during the Ayyubid period and the dramatic events of the Crusades. Built in 1218, this medieval home now tells the story of the Battle of Mansoura in 1250, a turning point that would change the course of Egyptian history. At that time, King Louis IX of France, deeply devout and determined to reclaim Jerusalem, saw Egypt as the key to his campaign. Leading an army of 30,000 crusaders, he landed in Damietta and advanced toward Mansoura. But the Egyptians were ready. When the Sultan of Mansoura fell gravely ill and died, his wife, Shajar al-Dur, concealed his death to maintain order. She and the city's commanders took charge of the defense. The Crusaders initially gained ground, crossing the Ashmun Canal and killing an Egyptian commander. Yet, once they entered Mansoura's narrow streets, they walked into a deadly trap. Ambushed by Mamluks and the city's locals, the Crusader forces were cut off, suffering devastating losses, including the death of the king's brother. Ultimately, King Louis himself was captured. His release came only after paying a staggering 400,000 livres, a sum that would amount to hundreds of millions of dollars today, and surrendering Damietta back to the Egyptians. The victory at Mansoura marked a decisive turning point in history. The Seventh Crusade ended in complete failure, while the Mamluks, who had played a central role in the city's defense, soon seized power from the Ayyubids, establishing the Mamluk Sultanate in Egypt in 1250, the same year of the Battle of Mansoura. Shajar al-Dur, the widow of the deceased sultan, became the first woman to rule Egypt since Cleopatra, a remarkable moment in the country's history. For Egypt, the battle was a source of national pride and unity, symbolizing the defeat of a powerful European king on Egyptian soil. Today, the site of Dar ibn Luqman functions as a museum, preserving artifacts connected to the battle, including armor, weapons, and historical maps. The city of Mansoura itself was founded as a strategic military city along the Damietta branch of the Nile, built to resist Crusader invasions, which it successfully did. After the Great Battle, the city's name was changed to Mansoura, meaning the victorious, which it still holds to this day, forever commemorating the triumph of 1250. And that was the little museum, the history of Mansoura, the battle, and how this city got the name that it has now. I wish I could have filmed and vlogged in person, but I hope that gave you some information. It's proving to be difficult to film today, and I hope that I'm doing the best that I can with what I'm able to do. But yeah, anyways guys, we're gonna be exploring more and more of the Delta, Mansoura, so stay tuned for the next video. I hope it can come out soon. My internet is very bad and I'm trying to get a video and it's taking days and days for one video to upload. So I hope to see you soon. And if not, you know why. Anyways, thanks for watching. Give it a big like, and I will catch you on the next one. Ma salama.